Little philosophy today. If you've ever had the idea that you want to make your life better, change anything to make your life better, that means that you are better than you give yourself credit for. You have not outlived your full potential, because that thought comes from somewhere, and it shows me that you have a knowledge somewhere inside that you haven't lived up to your full potential, and that life could be better for you. And maybe you just don't know how to change it and how to do things with it. My advice is be better, because you know that you have a greater potential. Now, be better to me does not mean um, be nicer to other people or start praying to some religious god in the hope that then there will come a reward. That's not the be better. Be better is be better towards yourself. Think happier thoughts and change your diet. There's so many things that you can change. You have to have the knowledge that things can be better than they are. And if you have that knowledge, that means that you haven't been the best person towards yourself that you can be. Um, and a lot of people I've been talking to over the years, I've made some major changes in my life over the years. Was an alcoholic, stopped drinking, and I said I was because I don't believe I'm an alcoholic when I don't drink. That's another debate. Uh, and I've moved away from people. I've moved away from towns where I lived. I have moved in here very much. And now, the last couple of months, I changed my perspective on what I deserve, what is good for me. Um, and you can do that too. Is it easy? No, it's not. It's very hard to change things for very many people, depending on our self esteem and what we've been used to having around us. Uh, and every choice has consequences. There are consequences to every choice in life, and not really making any uh, deliberate choices has a consequence as well. Then stay in that life, in that misery, in that hopelessness. If you don't choose to get out of it, um, and how it sounds so easy when you say it. They say, well, it's easy for you to say and stuff. Yes, it is. It's easy for me to say, and I know it's not easy to do. And I know that if you are in a hopeless, miserable situation, you don't know that there are changes that can be made. And that's why you cannot make the decisions to make those changes. So I'm not trying to scold anybody. I'm just saying that if you have had the thought entering your mind that I want to make my life better, then that's the beginning. That's the beginning. That's the opening. That's when you know that you haven't lived your full potential, because your life could be better. Now, you cannot choose to become a millionaire just like that. You can choose to pursue it if that's what you want. But there are choices that you can make that will lead to a better life. You cannot choose a better life or a different life just like that. But you can choose to walk in a certain direction, even if you don't know the goal. You don't know where you're heading, but you know that you're going to do better. And how can you start to do better? You can do better to yourself. Everyone can do that. I have done it by changing the way I think about what is good for me. I used to think used to 2 months ago, thinking, I deserve to have sweets. I deserve to have this piece of cake now and again. I only recently discovered that I was trying to fill a void. I was trying to be strong and independent because I was forced to be already when I was 12, 13 years old. And I never really, for real, realized that those young years of my adolescence um, has shaped me more than the episodes that were happening in my life did. I thought that was what was happening to me that shaped the one I am, but actually, it's what I didn't have that has shaped me even more. It has given me a life of low self esteem that I just compensated for by a higher self consciousness. And yeah, I can do anything because I'm strong. I can manage on my own. Always did, always will. Um, and in that building of my personality and identity, I hurt myself profoundly because I should have been better, treated myself better than I did. But nothing's ever too late, and you can change. That's why I say that you can do it too. And I have realized that if you ever have the idea in coming into your head that I want to change some things in my life to be better, that means that you know somewhere deep down that you deserve better and that you are better than you're living. And that means to me that you can be that. You can reach that goal that you put up for yourself. I do it by changing the way I think about nourishment. I have to be good with this body, I have to be nice with her, give her what she needs, not what she wants as a short term fulfillment. So I'm doing that. And after 2 months now of living in that way healthier, uh, it makes me want to walk more. I have the dog, of course, that I have to walk, but it gives me more joy now to walk. And I do it more, and I have happier thoughts. So when your gut bacteria is treated well, it actually sends a lot of good things around in your body, and it goes to your brain. And depression and heaviness gets out. It's not a miracle. I still sit too much. I still watch too much YouTube. I still go to bed too late, but I don't sit up and eat cookies too late. So it's coming, and what you have to do when you make small changes or bigger changes in your life, you have to be very attentive to the good little changes that come with it. Because if you don't see it, then you'll always just have that goal out in the horizon that, well, it hasn't happened yet. I haven't lost any weight yet. So maybe I should just give it up. No, you shouldn't. I haven't changed my diet uh, for the sake of losing weight. It would be a nice effect if I could lose a little bit because I'm a bit too heavy. It would be healthier and better for me to lose a bit of weight. But that's not my final goal. My final goal is being nicer to myself because then my life will be better. So I hope this all makes sense. I'm not gonna pluck it apart anymore. If it resonates with you, then please give me a like, give me a comment on it, and we can start the debate on is it easy or difficult to change your life? Do you change your personality or do you change your surroundings? Um, Everything you can change is you. You cannot always change what life throws at you. That will happen anyway, but what you can change It's you and your perception of you and of your potential. So, on that note, I will go out and build my Viking tent so I can stand under that and work when the weather gets worse, because now it's extremely nice weather, but I need a little workplace with a canopy over. So I'm going to build that now. And let me know what you think about my thoughts on changing your life for the better. Bye bye for now.